Welcome to Mint Canvas Studio. In today's video, we will explore the updated version of our Freelance Dashboard. This powerful tool is designed for freelancers and creatives to manage their entire business. It includes features such as project management, task tracking, an integrated client hub, a CRM system, a finance tracker, and a content calendar. But that's not all. There is much more to discover, so let's dive in and see how this dashboard works. First, I'll guide you through setting up the template for the first time. Navigate to the footer of the dashboard and open the database toggle. Here you'll find a list of the main databases. Click on each link and delete the example pages. There are also a few smaller databases not included in this list, which you can find linked on the instruction page in the setup section. Identify them and remove the example pages. And that's it for the setup. Easy and quick. Now, let's take a look at the dashboard. On the top, there's the main navigation bar. On the left, you'll see a column where you can personalize the photo, along with a quick links section that allows you to list pages or websites you frequently access. The center column displays notifications, including the date, current projects, tasks, and invoices. This card is completely automated, so there's no need for input. It works in the background. On the right column, there's the clock, which is a widget from Widgetbox. If you want to modify it, you can sign up for a free account on Widgetbox and create a new digital clock. Personalize it to your tastes and embed the clock on the dashboard instead of the default one. Below the clock, there's the quick action menu and a sticky note block. Moving on, there's the task overview with a list of today's tasks, where you can add items to your agenda. And a list of all overdue tasks to reschedule. Below the overview is the weekly meeting calendar. Meetings are pages of the tasks database with the type set to meeting or call. We've also included a couple of templates for kickoff calls and meetings. To edit them, click the three dots next to the template and select Edit. Make all the changes you see fit and click out of the page. You can also add more templates using the New Template button. The last section of the dashboard displays your current active projects with cards showing the project's key information. You can also see all projects completed in the present month. And that's it for the dashboard, which is meant to give you an overview of the most relevant activities for your day-to-day work. The first section of the template focuses on your business and brand. The initial page serves as the brand hub, where you can develop your brand mission, define your ideal client, and establish your brand's visual identity. This section serves as your brand asset database, collecting all logos, images, fonts, and brand colors. Beneath this, you'll find the Goal Planner, which allows you to set specific goals for your business and track their progress. The progress bar is linked to the Action Plan database and will update each time you mark a task as complete. The Action Plan consists of all tasks and milestones necessary to achieve your goals. It is distinct from the main task database and specifically pertains to your business goals. You can view your to-dos on a weekly calendar, organized by goal, and all tasks are also listed in the final table. Lastly, the Brand Hub includes a section for collecting all your business resources. These can include tools, documents, and apps that you find helpful and want easy access to whenever needed. Now let's look at the service page. Here you can list all the services and packages your business offers. The way the database is set up lets you list all packages and specify the type of service they include, as you can see from the examples. But you can also list only individual services, assign a status and a price, and even a brief description. The last property lets you identify any service or component you need to outsource. The gallery on the top displays your active services and the upcoming ones. Moving on to the education page, This section is dedicated to your professional development and lets you collect all courses, masterclasses, and workshops you attend. The All Courses section is where you input all courses, assign a status, a topic and type, mark down the course schedule, and list the price in case of paid courses. You can also collect the course link if it's hosted on an online platform, for example. And lastly, you can upload any relevant files. The galleries on the top of the page show active and completed courses. We will now move on to the project section of the template, designed to help you manage all client work. The first page is the Project Manager, where you'll find your current project board grouped by status, by client, and a table for all archived projects. These views are filtered to show projects relevant to the current year. If you would prefer to see a different time frame, you can change the filter here. Additionally, you can choose which statuses you would like to display on the first tab. For example, if you want to show only active projects or those that have not yet started, click on the three dots in the database menu and select the group option. In this window, you can choose which groups to hide and rearrange the groups as needed. When you click on a project's card, the page will open, allowing you to see all properties neatly organized for easy editing. You can access the task list specific to the project, add to-dos, and modify their due dates and statuses. Any important documents linked to the project will also be visible. Below the overview, you will find the project timeline and the task planner. This planner is arranged to maximize your productivity. The first view displays all tasks due today, and you can add new tasks in this section as well. Next, there is a weekly and monthly task calendar, where you can move cards around to reschedule them. You can also view completed tasks grouped by project and access the All Tasks view to see the complete task list, which is also organized by project for better clarity. You have the option to add a filter to select a specific time frame, which will be particularly useful as you use the template over time and it becomes more populated. The next section is dedicated to collecting all relevant documents for your work. We have included several templates, such as contracts, briefs, and NDAs, to help streamline your onboarding and offboarding processes. Review these templates and make any necessary updates, so when you need to create and send a document to a client, your templates will be ready for use. You will only need to make a few adjustments before sending the document to your client. The final section of the page is dedicated to the Invoice Manager. Here you can access all invoices grouped by project and create invoices using the integrated template. As always, review the template first, then edit it to include your business information and customize it to match your branding. You can create invoices and share them with your clients or download them as PDFs, depending on your preference. Let's now take a closer look at the Client Hub. This page is a powerful tool that, together with the Project Manager, allows you to organize your entire business with ease. First, you'll see the weekly calendar, which displays all upcoming meetings and calls. Next, you'll access your client pipeline. This section shows all clients you need to follow up with, as well as those in negotiation, onboarding, or currently active. We have excluded leads and any past or lost clients to avoid overcrowding the pipeline, which could result in lengthy lists. However, if this layout doesn't meet your needs, you can adjust the grouping options. Additionally, the Client Hub features toggle sections for all active clients, follow-ups, leads, and a complete client list organized by status. It also includes a detailed template that can be generated on your client's page. This template provides access to any upcoming meetings or calls, all projects associated with a specific client, and a task planner organized by project. You can also create and manage invoices for each client. To complete the project section of the template, we have included a page dedicated to reviews and testimonials, where you can collect all client feedback. The template will let you input any written testimonials and even video reviews. The next section is dedicated to your business finances. On the Finance Tracker page, you will see an automated overview of your business accounts. You can add accounts using the button. You'll just have to give the account a name and input the starting balance. The database will take care of the rest, calculating the total expenses, earnings, and updating the balance. The Finance Tracker is located beneath the account overview. Here you will find 3 tabs. Earnings allows you to view and input all incoming transactions. The second tab is for your expenses. And the categories here are just examples. You can edit them to suit your needs. To make changes, simply click on the property's name, select Edit Property, and modify it as necessary. The final tab is dedicated to your subscriptions. You will add a page each time you make a payment. For each subscription, you can set the price and billing cycle. The database will automatically calculate both the monthly and yearly costs. Make sure to enter the paid date and renewal date as well, and remember to select the account used to pay for the subscription so that the costs can be deducted from its balance. To maximize the potential of this subscription tracker, we recommend using repeat templates. This type of template will generate new pages for each renewal date without requiring you to enter each transaction manually. Here's how to set it up. Start by listing all your active subscriptions along with their billing cycles and costs. Click the down arrow on the blue button and select New Template. Give the page a name. This will be the name of the subscription. And add an icon if you wish. Enter the cost, billing cycle, and status. Then click outside the box to save. Return to the menu and click the 3 dots next to your template. Activate the first option on the list to start the repeat automation. A window will appear where you can choose the repeating cycle. In this example, select monthly, since the subscription is billed monthly. Another menu will pop up for additional options. Set the template to create a page every month as by default. You can also choose the starting day and time. We recommend leaving the time as the default settings. Click Save and then click outside the box. A blue icon will appear next to your template, indicating that it's recurring. Repeat this process for each subscription to fully set up the automation. Each month, you will see the transaction appear in the subscription tracker. If you, however, prefer the manual method, you can activate a reminder on the renewal date property so that Notion can email you before the payment date. The last section of the finance page contains an archive of your annual earnings and expenses organized by month for easy access. Next, we'll move on to the logbook. Here, you can track all hours you work on a project and its tasks. The top section is an overview board of all projects and their sessions. On top of each column, the database will display the total amount a client owes you. Below, you have the actual logbook where you can start tracking the time for each session. You can measure how much it takes you to complete a specific task by relating the task here. Or you can simply track the hours you will work on a certain project. You can use the Start and End buttons to automate and simplify the process. The database will calculate the total hours worked and the total pay based on the hourly rate you have agreed upon with your client. At the end of a project, for example, you can refer to the logbook and generate invoices accordingly. The last page of the Freelance Dashboard is the Content Planner. In today's digital age, having an online presence is essential for every business. To support your brand effectively, we have developed a robust content system. Content planning may seem overwhelming at times, but it doesn't have to be. Start by defining your content pillars in the top section of the page. Content pillars are the core themes related to your business and target audience, and they will serve as the foundation of your entire marketing strategy. We have provided a few examples along with the types of posts suitable for each category. Next, you'll find the idea bank, which is another crucial component of a strong marketing plan. In this section, you can jot down any content ideas you have, as well as link to pieces of content from your competition. If you come across successful ideas, you can reference them here and expand on them to create something similar that reflects your unique style. This way, you'll never run out of content types to share on social media. All entries in the idea bank can be transferred to the content calendar by setting a publish date. You may notice that this section is in a toggle format, which is intentional since an idea bank can often become quite lengthy. The following section includes weekly and monthly content calendars, where you can also indicate if a post is sponsored. We have included templates for major post types to save you time when planning and executing your social media strategy. Lastly, there is a board categorized by platform, along with another board displaying only sponsored posts. And with the marketing section, we have completed our overview of the new Freelance Dashboard. We believe that having effective systems and frameworks in place is essential for managing a business, particularly as a freelancer or a solopreneur. This approach enables you to work efficiently, provide top-quality services to your clients, and build a sustainable business that can support you for years to come. We hope this template will help you achieve all your business goals. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this system and whether you plan to utilize it in your work. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!